नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों, भक्तों, सन्यासियों और शिष्यों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूं। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Lotus TV, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV and two-way video conferencing for Global Kalpataru program in so many centers, ashrams, branches, cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing. Johor Bahru, Malaysia, Guru's Gate, California, New York, Varanasi, and Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, Wellington, New Zealand, San Diego, Tirualavai, Paris, Home Temple, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Mulund, Mumbai, London, Kashi, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Jorpati, Nepal, New Jersey, Omkareshwar, Warrington, UK, San Jose, Madurai, Houston, Kalahasti, Seattle, Chidambaram, Dhyanapitham, Hosur, Washington DC, Sripuram, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, Toronto, Canada, Madurai, Dhyanapitham, Ohio, Prayag, Nithyananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, Mattakkalappu, Ilangai, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Bangalore, Hebal Center, San Diego, Tirualavai, Wellington, New Zealand, New Zealand, Adi Arunachalam, New Jersey, Omkareshwar, Toronto, Atlanta, Ujjaini, Auckland, New Zealand, Jorpati, Nepal, Devon, UK, Oman, Sivagangai, Pobrad, Slovakia, Melbourne, Australia, Kilinochchi, Ilangai. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, the Global Kalpataru program, especially Guru's Gate, California and New York, Varanasi, these two centers are going to receive direct Kalpataru darshan, means physically they will get to talk to me, but all over the world, all the centers and ashrams are going to have the Kalpataru darshan today. My blessings to Nitya Dhyan Yoga happening in Anna Nagar, Chennai, an inner awakening introduction happening in Maniyambadi. First, let me explain the science of Kalpataru. Please listen. Human life is worth living only when you can make it as you wanted. Please listen. There are some of the natural principles. How many philosophies may oppose these principles? How many religions may oppose these principles? How many gurus may try to suppress these principles? Listen. those principles never get destroyed. This is one of the type of principle. Human life is alive only when you can make what you want. The fulfillment in the life happens only when you make your life as you want. Either you try to complete it from the direction of causing what you want or altering what you want. You can achieve completion, fulfillment by altering what you want, and you can achieve completion, fulfillment by achieving what you want. Materialists are mad fools when they say only by achieving what you want you can reach completion. Spiritualists become lazy bums when they say you have to go always change only what you want and achieve completion. Both of them are only one small part of life. Trying to change what you want or constantly trying to achieve what you want. Neither these two can reach completion, fulfillment. Bringing intelligence into what do you want and bringing power to cause reality, bringing intelligence into what do you want and bringing the space to cause what you want as reality. When you bring intelligence into what you want, awareness into what you want, that goes through a certain natural transformation. What do you want? Then create a space to cause that as a reality. That is the completion of life. Both put together only is what I call the science of Kalpataru. Bringing intelligence in what you want and creating a space for what you want as reality. Listen. Creating a space for what you want as reality. The whole life, whatever you want to cause as your reality, whatever way you want to rewrite your future, these two principles are very important. Whether you want to achieve health, whether you want to achieve wealth, whether you want to achieve enlightenment, or you want to achieve the complete completion, or you want to create whatever you want in your life, the science is these two steps. Bringing intelligence into your thinking, creating a strong energy space to cause what you want as reality. Listen. In Kalpataru Darshan, I am giving you the glimpse of this science, helping you to complete with one desire all the incompletions to be completed and creating a space to cause that one desire into reality. In inner awakening, I am doing the same thing in every field of your life. In Kalpataru Darshan, I can say, you get the introduction. In inner awakening, it becomes life. But seeing Kalpataru Darshan, never think or underjudge inner awakening. Seeing a bottle, ocean water, you cannot imagine about ocean. Even though you can technically define, like this, lots of water put together is ocean. It can be technically defined, but can never be imagined or visualized or experienced. In inner awakening, you get the whole science, how to make what do you want as a reality continuously. In inner awakening, you literally rewrite your future. Means literally you are physically made to write what do you want, and that is made as reality. Don't live something written accidentally. Understand, when you are born, you wrote about your future, not with a lot of intelligence, just with some few known information. But now, so much of intelligence is available, knowledge is available, method is available from the Vedic tradition. So, learn and rewrite your future. See, whenever something great happens, something great is introduced, naturally human mind says, no, it seems to be too good to be true, because you strongly believe great things can never happen to you. Good things can never happen to you. That is one of the biggest pattern with which you are suffering. That is why you can never open your eyes and see the great possibilities approaching you. You have such a strong self-doubt, self-hatred and self-denial. If some great things are opened up in front of you, you think, no, it is too good to be true. Please listen. All great things before experiencing look like too good to be true. Nobody ever believed before the flying has happened in Mumbai that human beings can fly in such large number. Please understand, the flight was not discovered by Wright brothers as it is taught in the West. 110 years before the Wright brothers in Mumbai, a Vedic Pandit, a Shastri, has organized an aircraft, put it together based on the Vedic tradition, the knowledge in the Vedas, and it was successfully flying. It was successfully flying. Unfortunately, it was at the time we were slaves, and the Pandit and the aircraft both mysteriously got kidnapped. Anyhow, but there is a clear record and demonstration by this Pandit in front of those days kings. Till the Pandit proved that flying is possible, it was looking too good to be true. Same way, till I make you do it, rewriting your future looks too good to be true. Because you are habituated for struggling. You are made to believe life is struggle. Please understand. You are struggling in your life in 10 fronts. You want to drop smoking, you want to reduce weight, you want to bring a good relationship with your spouse, you want to spend time with your son, you want to take care of your mom, you want to take up 2 jobs to eat the ends, to make the ends to meet. By the time you quit smoking, you stopped spending time with your son. By the time you start spending time with your son, your review in the career, job has gone down. By the time you rebuild your relationship with your wife, again you started junk food habit. By the time you are out of the junk food habit, you are there sitting with a cigarette in your hand. Constantly you are fighting in multiple fronts. Even if you win in one, don't think it is victory. Whether you lose, or you win, you lose. Please understand, whether you win or lose, you lose, because the struggling pattern itself is a failure. Just go to the source. Why you made the life the way it is occurring for you now. Nobody else made it. Be very clear. Nobody else made it. When it comes to responsibility, I am agnostic. Be very clear. When it comes to responsibility, I am agnostic. I will even go to the extreme of saying no God. If he is there, don't disturb him. The mess is too much. Let him rest. Please listen. No one else made it. It's you. You. So first look in. Why this mess is occurring to you as life? Why the life is occurring to you as such a mess or hell? Who scripted it? Who wrote it? Why? Look in. Provide listening to you to get the answers to these great questions. And once you know, you wrote the way it is and why you wrote the way it is, you need to know these 2 things experientially. You wrote it. Second, why you wrote it. When you understand you wrote it, the bad news is you are responsible. Good news is you can rewrite it. When you know you wrote it, the bad news is you are responsible, because you always try to enjoy by putting the responsibility on others. Everybody is very happy, comfortable, feeling convenient, almost cozy, happy to go on saying God made it. It is not by us. Then you don't need to do anything, you see. It's almost like talking about the weather. Every day people talk about weather because they know they don't need to do anything. Just sit, sip your tea and talk about weather. Because you know you don't need to do anything about it. Don't talk about your life in the same mood the way you talk about the weather. Whether weather can be changed or not, your life can be changed. First, you need to understand you wrote it. Second, why you wrote it this way. In the inner awakening, experientially you will understand you wrote it, you are responsible, and you will also understand why you wrote it, the way you wrote. When you know you wrote it and why you wrote it, now simply you know how to rewrite it. That's all. In the level 1, I make you understand you wrote it with the process of completion with yourself. The level 2, with the process of completion with others, you are experientially made to understand why you wrote it the way you wrote it. The level 3, you are experientially made to understand how to rewrite it, and you rewrite it. That's all. Who, why, how? These big 3 questions. Who, why, how? Who wrote it? Why it is written such a way? How to rewrite it? Somebody is sending me a question, the Global Kalpataru, from Global Kalpataru participants. I have been wanting to be in IA for past 2 years, but still I have not been able to make it. If I wrote it, then naturally I would have written to come to IA, but that is not the case. Please clarify. Please understand. First of all, you have not experientially understood you wrote. Now you may say, because you heard it from me, if I wrote it, then naturally I will be able to rewrite. First thing, still you have not experientially understood you wrote your life, and you also need to understand why you wrote. Only then you will be able to rewrite. Without knowing why you wrote, you can't rewrite. Because all the vested interests, shareholders, partners of your life had to be pacified, taken into consideration when you rewrite. You can't just tell them to get out of your life because you have decided to rewrite. All the energies, influences in your life, you need to take them into consideration. And you need to know why you wrote the way you wrote. Listen, why you wrote the way you wrote. You will be able to rewrite. The question is very beautiful question. You are asking, I have been wanting to be in IA for past 2 years. Still, I have not been able to make it. Please understand, this must be a pattern in your life in every field, whether it is your health or wealth, your job, your business, your relationships, everywhere. When you say, I have been wanting to be in the inner awakening for past 2 years, still I have not been able to make it, means postponing is one of the major patterns with which you will be struggling. You wrote your life with that. Now you need to experientially understand you wrote it by doing the completion process. And by doing completion with others, you need to understand why you wrote it. You wrote it. Why you wrote it? The moment this experience happens in you, you will simply be able to rewrite it. Look into your life whether it is your health, your financial position, your job, your career, your relationships, the amount of fulfillment you are feeling, or the completion you are experiencing, everything you need to know you wrote it. And you need to look in and find out why you wrote it the way you wrote it. Then naturally, simply you will be able to rewrite it. Simply you will be able to rewrite it. This whole Kalpataru process is giving you the glimpse of realizing one desire. Inner awakening is the experience of realizing everything you want to cause as a reality in your life and in others' life. In the Kalpataru Darshan, you receive one fruit. In the inner awakening, you receive a fruit garden for you to enjoy and share it with others. I can say you receive the source. Inner awakening is all about awakening yourself to the power of your inner space, where the life is occurring to you as you wrote, experientially making you understand you wrote it and why you wrote it the way you wrote it, and helping you experientially making you rewrite it. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.